Hello everyone, this is Bigalski,
And this is JTB.
and this is Chapter 11 of the Ninja Gaiden Black release on Xbox One. This has to be probably the most exciting chapter ever in the history of video games.
Yeah, everyone, hold on to your socks, because they might fly off in this chapter. This chapter is amazing.
You know, so here I just charge up WTs. You can jump down in there and fight them, but there's really no point. Plus, they're worth a lot of essence if you still need it.
You can windmill shuriken these guys too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I only found that out recently. I was just messing around. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Exploding arrow, you can do that.
Yep.
I have a video I'll link in the info section once I post this up. It's called Blooper Fish, and that's it's fun. One fish is not there. But anyway, on this fight right here, I mean, it's just however it goes in a way.
Yeah, there's not really much to it.
I mean, if you can get right straight in front of him, see, like here I miss, I'm a little too high, and then that's a good. But if you can get, where his sword is going to hit their mouth, you can actually just keep XYing and XYing, and it really does a lot of damage. There's a good whiff. But the dive controls are so crappy. I mean, I don't like them at all. Or that's the Y attack right there. So
yeah, XX is like the little string.
Yeah.
I wish they'd just give you the spear gun before this. You're thinking about it. They give you the spear gun like 2 encounters into this chapter. You know that there's that dead ninja
right
in chapter 10 in the Pazu Stadium. Why don't they just put the spear gun on his corpse? And then,
well, that would be too much. That would make all this other stuff, less exciting to do.
Yeah, I guess. that would give you the spear gun like straight away.
So here I change over to show that you can UT, but guess what I forgot to do? Oops.
That's something I do. That is right there. Right. Oh yeah, I forgot to equip the defibrillator.
And you throw the shurikens so they don't laser you from over there. It kind of stuns them, I guess. But you can actually UT all 3, right?
You can, yeah. It does depend on how they spawn. Sometimes the front 2 will spawn too close to you, and your first UT will kill both of those. But if you get the spawn pattern where they spawn spaced out, then you can usually go to the left, kill one, and then go to the right, kill the other one, and then go to the left again, and then UT the other one.
You know what I should have done right there? I should have stayed submerged so I start getting my health to start going down to low health for Doku.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can do that here, can't you?
Yeah, I should have done that, because then you got to go out to get to low health and wait for the fish to bite you at a certain point, and then the chapter time's a little short. I actually forgot to get the chapter time and kills again. So
I can get that. That's fine.
No. So here you can actually UT this last guy too, but I didn't want to show that. I showed the one UT. Again, it's not a full-blown karma run.
And they don't give you money, the helicopters. So, in terms of essence, there's actually no reason.
So here, my great jumping ability. God, I hate that. That's where throwing the shurikens would have helped me, and I wouldn't have, done the Y. I wouldn't hit the wall and come down with the Y. But again, I still made the time limit. Got a couple UTs out of it.
I really love the effect on the Warhammer UT. It looks like kind of blue fire almost. The effect that comes up from the ground. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, again. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go on.
No.
I like that transition.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, about this transition. The timer already starts and you really can't do anything. Again, that's...
Yeah. This is a pretty generous time limit, though, isn't it, if I remember rightly?
Yeah, I actually missed it on my first playthrough because I kept trying to, shoot one of the helicopters with the spear gat. That's what I call it there. So, and he was acting all funny, and I was just like, okay.
To reuse auto target.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so bad. But yeah, I was just going to say about the Warhammer. I remember back when, the game was new and everyone was learning. Nobody really knew what to use the Warhammer for.
Right.
And then karma running, it really kind of came into its own. But I do think it's a bit of an underrated weapon, especially with that rotate Y move it's got. Because that gives you full invulnerability.
That water's pissing me off there on the right hand side. I gotta shoot it.
But yeah, like the rotate Y with that weapon is so good, and then there's a little bit of a connection with NG2. If you remember the Scythe UT in NG2, the rotate Y one. It's basically like the Warhammer's move, but it has like a massive ground pound when he slams them back into the ground. I always wish that was like an actual move in this game. It was really cool.
Well, here, you know, once you come in, you want to swim down a little bit, because if you stay up high, you're not going to be able to hit the, hit some of the guys. So you want to go down low, but don't go too low, because then you can get grabbed. So go ahead.
So I was going to say, that area is completely flooded now, isn't it? I've never actually checked, because in Chapter 6, you can actually resurface there, can't you?
Yeah.
No, Chapter 7, sorry. Chapter 6.
So here, after you kill one of the guys, let him dissolve before you do the smoke bomb. Because if you do it first, sometimes the smoke bomb starts to go away before you have a chance to get that UT, fully charged up. I mean, at least that's been my experience.
Mm-hmm.
So listening to your sound, your audio cues, sound cues, whatever. Here, there's probably a better way of doing this, but I got 3 UTs out of it. So I was happy with that.
I think this is, these fights in particular, especially this one right here, I think, because if you do these in Chapter 8, you have to do this fight first. And I don't think you can actually chain this, I don't think you can chain the essence the other way around, because the way you drop down is way faster than going back up. So doing them here is actually, if you're on a Karma run, that is the order you should do those in.
Yeah, having the celerity. Now, you also got to kind of be careful, too, of your time limits, because doing those fights, in Chapter 11 versus 8, it could run a little low. And that's the good thing about killing him with the low health UF, is you save a lot of time. So here, I don't think anything super fancy. I just try to stay close. You can wait for him to do his different attacks and everything, but I like being aggressive as I jumped away.
It's a shame you don't have Blade of the Twin Dragons here. The hold down Y string. That'd be really cool.
I'm so used to doing that. I actually tried that so many times, but it's such a great move. Again, I just on here. Oh yeah, see there. I just tried it right there. I just tried it. I'm like, oh crap, I don't have it. So I think I make the time limit on that, but again, I wanted to do something a little bit different. Use your Nimpo, however you need to do for recovery frames, because you're going to have a great Devil Elixir up top. So I didn't refill because, again, this is not how I'm really fighting it. And then I think the next version is with the flails and the potency. I really like the XYY because, you really get out of the way of his grab.
Yeah. Ripping Thunder is really good on him, but you make sure you time it properly. It does a lot of damage.
Well, see, watch me, I go that way. That air is messing me up.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, look at that. That's a chunk.
I do that a lot. I miss. I think I'm going to go one way. I think I do it right there. Nope.
I do really love that move, though. With the nunchucks, just the YY. That's one of my favorite moves in the game. It's a shame it's not more useful, but I just think it looks really cool.
There we go. That connected all the way. Man. Yeah.
That's so powerful. That was a great addition, potency. For anyone that doesn't know, that wasn't in NG04. The omelet potency.
See, I don't know why I do that. I'm thinking I'm going towards the guy and I'm not. So I don't know why I do that, but
look at that damage. Oh, it's so good. I love the UF. How can you not love the UF?
Exactly. I try to. Everybody play with it. I know it's tough sometimes, but once you learn how and use it to your benefit, it's a really great weapon. Anyway, that's it. I think the time limit was 18 minutes and 33 kills, I think. I can add that in there.
Yeah, it's 18 and 34.
Oh, 34. There we go. Okay, guys, that was exciting and fun, Chapter 11, and we'll see you in Chapter 12.
See you next time, guys.